Joke, quote, and fact corner, using the target vocabulary amiable, ubiquitous, and conscientious. Here is the joke first. Look out for the word amiable, which means pleasant and friendly. Billy was 20 years old, amiable, and eager to do things right. Unfortunately, he wasn't very smart. He had just started his first job working for a construction company. The boss told Billy to get 5 cups of coffee for the workers. Each worker wrote down their preferred type of coffee. Billy walked into a nearby coffee shop carrying a large thermos flask. He held up the flask and asked, "Is this big enough to hold 5 cups of coffee?" The server looked at the flask and said, "Yeah, it looks like it will hold about 5 cups. "Good," Billy said. "Give me 2 lattes, 2 black, and 1 decaf coffee, please." Poor Billy. He's amiable, he's eager to do the right thing, but he's not very smart. So he went to the coffee shop with a flask, thinking that he could save time and effort. Instead of carrying 5 cups of coffee, he could just carry 1 flask with all the coffee in it. So he went there and he said, "I'll have 2 lattes, 2 black, and 1 decaf coffee, please." So the workers ordered all different types of coffee, and of course, by the time these different types of coffee go into the 1 thermos flask, they're going to be mixed and ruined. So Billy was trying to be smart, but actually it didn't work out very well. Now let's look at the fact. On Valentine's Day, which is celebrated on February the 14th, the red heart is ubiquitous. People used to believe that the human heart was the part of the body that felt love, and so the red heart became a symbol to show this. On Valentine's Day, red hearts are everywhere. They are ubiquitous, which means seeming to be everywhere. The reason they are ubiquitous is because people used to believe that the human heart was the part of the body that felt the emotion of love. So nowadays, red hearts are ubiquitous on Valentine's Day. Now let's look at the quote. Look out for the word conscientious. Nothing in all the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Martin Luther King, Jr. Martin Luther King is using the word conscientious in a different way here. Usually it's a positive meaning. If I say someone is conscientious, I mean they work very hard and very carefully. But in his quote he said conscientious stupidity, which means when stupidity works very hard, it's a dangerous thing. He thinks there's nothing more dangerous than conscientious stupidity. So when stupidity works hard, this is a bad thing for the world. So that's the joke, quote, and fact. Download all the MP3s now. Also download the PDF files so that you can read while you listen. This is very, very powerful for mastering the 5 words. I'll see you in the next lecture.